Okay. My ass is doing this in black and white. Only because it makes me look a little bit better. Not so much, but maybe a little bit. Anyway, I love black and white. I fucking grew up on black and white TV. Gen X. February 20th, 1966. 1966. I'm like slurring. Anyway, to all the other generations, which I have 4 kids. One born in 1988, 1993, 1996, 1999. Okay? So you think how old they are. They don't act like those millennials. They don't act like the Gen Z, whatever the fuck. They act like their mama and their daddy. Their daddy, my ex-husband, was born in 1967. Me 66, him 67. So they were raised correctly, if you know what I'm saying. Here's my thing, okay? I look at these kids today, even my own kids, who are not pussies by any means. My kids are not pussies. The kids today, they need a safe space. And thank God my grandkids are not that way. My oldest grandchild is 15. And my youngest is 7 months old. But there's 6 grandkids. Anyway, they don't think like these people do today. They don't look at he, she, they, their, him, ha, who. No. My kids believe in female, male. As do I. I was born a female. I got, those parts. 3 of my kids were born females. They have, those parts. I have one son. He was born with a penis. So I could give 2 shits, is what I'm trying to say. I give 2 shits. What you think you are, what you identify as, I don't care. I honestly don't care. I'm not like that. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're bisexual, trisexual. Hell, I've been with a woman. I prefer men, but I'm just saying, I don't care. I don't care. Okay? But my point with Gen X, us, tough motherfuckers, when I used to say to my mom, I'm going to so-and-so's house, I'm going to spend the night, and I had a very Sicilian mother. And she used to trust me. I don't know why. May she rest in peace. I don't know why, Mama. And my friend would say, I'm going to Michelle's house. I'm going to spend the night. Yeah, where the fuck did we end up? In the woods, at someone's cabin, even though I was born in Long Island, but I moved to upstate New York when I was 13. So yeah, partied in the woods, peed in the goddamn, well, I don't like that word, peed in the woods. Never shit in the woods. Especially not hanging out with my friends. I will never forget being at a party, at a cabin, and they took a boat on the lake. My cousin was on that boat, and all of a sudden my cousin's coat is floating on the lake. I'm like, oh my God, is my cousin okay? Is he okay? Oh yeah, he was fine. He was fine. But he just picked up he did fall into the creek or river or whatever, the lake, whatever the fuck it was. But he was perfectly fine. He picked up his coat and gave it to some girl who was actually drowning. But she was okay. She was perfectly fine. And we had elderlies over at that cabin asking what happened to her, and we told them. They're like, oh, all right. They left. They were good with what we had to say. Genesee beer balls. When I hear Genesee beer, I want to fucking puke. Seriously, fucking puke. Bad Dog 2020. Strawberry wine. Yeah, I drank out of a hose. Sorry, I got cat hair somewhere. I drink out of a hose. But here's my deal with my mama. When I lived in the city and she let us out, meaning me and my two sisters, but I was 6 years younger than my middle sister, 8 years younger than my older sister. When she whistled, if we did not come to her whistle, ew, ew. Wooden spoon, Cecilia Mama, wooden spoon. If we did not come in when the street lights came on, ew. Ass whooped. Ass whooped. I remember crossing the avenue once, and it wasn't a big avenue. And my mom found out about it. When I got home, I got the belt on my ass. I think I was 10 or 11, but I got the belt on my ass. Always respected my mama because she was an amazing woman. She raised me right. She raised me and my sisters right. But this whole why drinking out of a hose thing, why couldn't you go back in your house? We could go back in our house. Yes, we could have. Of course. We had to eat. Did we want to eat? No. Nah. We'd rather hang out with our friends, ride our bikes, go 5 blocks down, even though the mother said, don't go anywhere. Don't go down the block. Don't. Okay, Mom. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Gen X is the most, in my eyes, as I'm seeing it, as my kids were growing older, as I'm seeing these kids now, the toughest motherfuckers. The toughest motherfuckers out there. Okay. I encountered a bear taking a piss in the woods when I was drunk off my ass. And guess what? I ran back to the truck and just sat there. I didn't cry. I didn't need to be in my safe space. You know. No. What the fuck happened? What in God's name happened to humanity? I'm still trying to wrap my mind around it. I just don't understand. I don't. I have been divorced after 34 years. It was my choice. Then I remarried, and he passed away in August of 22. No money. Working my ass off. So late on my bills. But guess what? I keep on keeping on. Scammed. Scammed from a Nigerian. Whatever. But I keep on keeping on. I did not crawl in the fucking corner and suck my thumb. Because if my mother was here, she would have beat my motherfucking ass if I did that. Just as how I was. My dad died when I was 10. Anyway, regardless. My grandma, who was my Sicilian grandma, she was my heart. She lived with me and my mom. Oh, she would have beat my ass. Oh. Mm-mm. Stand up for yourself. Do the right thing. I know, this might not make sense to you, but it makes sense to me. What is wrong with people today? What? Joe Biden, Obama, Clinton, fuck off. You're nothing but losers and liars. Is Donald Trump the best person? Maybe not. But he's the best person for me. He stands up for me. And I fucking love Donald Trump. I do. So, let's make America great again. Even though this probably isn't what it's supposed to be, what I'm saying. But, Gen X, we fucking kick ass. We are the toughest ones out there. Fuck with us. See what happens. My kids were wrestlers. My son was a wrestler, champion. My daughter was a wrestler, champion. I know how to wrestle. I'll fucking wrestle your millennial ass right down to the ground. I'll give you a chokehold. I'll